and welcome to TWF Impact or Striker Hit. I'm Renee Young, here with Elois and with Corey Graves. And today on Impact, we're going to see the TWF women's team winnings on the line. You know, ones are held by Team UFC, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Now I know that's a made up name, and I know there isn't a true name called, a true name called Team UFC. It sounds more like some kind of overlap, like, it tones out. Oh, forget. Fuck. Forgive us. All right, forgive us. Team USC, is it's it's like like if Bellator and UFC fought and they have teams. That's what it comes out like. Um, Charlotte, Renee Young says, "Forgive us, we had to get someone else out." You know. Yeah, well, Lois said Team UFC would be the team between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who are the TWF women team winners. And why they call them Team UFC? Because at one time, both of them were in UFC at one time. You know. Yes, there may have been in other fighting businesses too, like I don't know, like BF, Bellator, BF. But beyond that, I really don't know. Well, to be honest with you, Corey Graves says Team USC has been a very good team, even though they had little mishaps here and there. But whoever they're going to be fighting today, Corey Graves says, is going to wish that they never ever. We're going to wish A, they were not born, B, they were not wrestling and fighting them, or all from above. Well, that's a mean thing to say, Renee Young says. Yeah, well, you know me, I gotta be mean. I have to say mean things. Well, we go to the Impact now, and first off, I can't even stand up without a stand. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me the Queen can't stand up without a stand? Alright, this is fucked up. Yeah, oh, come on, get my foot in there. Alright. So I gotta have a stand just to stand on. First, shaming. Alright? I've been in the TWF a long time ago. Alright? I first came to TWF, I'm going to say, late back in 27 between YL or something like that. I'm going to say 20, I don't know. I came here a long time ago. I came from Big Lots. The next time I came around, I came from Ollie's. And what do I get? Oh, two-time TWF Women's Heavyweight winner. Then, forget about you, put you in, and then put you in some kind of locker, then put a bunch of other dolls and stuff over it, and out of laziness or whatever, you just choose, oh well, we don't want to dig her out anymore, you know. So we all know that Asuka lost the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings, and then went to someone named Amela Pappy. What kind of Greek Helleny borrowed name is that? Am I even saying it right? I don't care, and I don't know. Two, it should have been me beating Asuka. Two, it should not have been Shayna Baszler getting in the lair of Malapapi, because that's mine. Alright? A lot of folks like to say there were hit and misses when it came to flares in the wrestling business. Well, my father was a hit. All right. Now I can't really. We all know all the things my father did in every wrestling business he was in. AWA, AMCW, WCW, WFWF. Overlook TNAW, then you're good, right? Well, my half brother David, well, he was one of those hit and misses when it came to wrestling. Didn't do well in WCW, didn't do well in WF, didn't do well in TNAW. Now, my younger brother Reed Flair, if he was still alive, he would be a hit. And then you got me, which I am a hit too. And I first came to the WWE, I'm going to say at least around 2012 YL. Worked myself off from being over in NXT. Went to Raw, went to SmackDown. Many times I won the WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight winnings. I won the WWE NXT Women Heavyweight winnings 2 times. I won the WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight winnings many times. I won the WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight winnings many times. 2-time WWE team win, 1-time WWE team winner, and also a 2-time TWF women's team winner, the women's King Rick Loudness winner, and if there was a Queen of the Ring, well, I'd win that too. So let it be known that the Queen is back. I'm going to become a 3-time TWF women's heavyweight winner, and there ain't nothing no one can do to stop me. Well, we all know that Charlotte Flair, has always been known to have strong belief in herself. And we do know at the end of the day that belief in herself and that skill and craft and also hard work, Renee Young said, got her to where she was today. And it would be unfair to say that she only made it as far as she made it of her kin name. Yep, that would be totally unfair to say that, Lois says. That would be totally unfair. But she has made it clear she wants to be the TWF Women's Heavyweight winner again. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Corey Graves says, I don't want to be anyone who's in her lair. I don't want to be in her way or her lair when she's coming. And before we start this fight here, all right. It seems that everybody likes to talk. Everyone loves to talk, Shayna Baszler said. It seems to be talking and speaking. It's like one thing that keeps us, unlike the other beings out there, just make a lot of loudness. But at the end of the day, I think enough with the talk and on with the fight. Wouldn't you say, Rhonda? Yeah, I would say. We're Team USC and we're putting up an open dare for anyone for our TWF women team winnings. Now let's get this started now. And I'd like to know, Renee Young says, who is going to be the ones that will take Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler up on their dare here on Impact? Well, I know Lois said it's going to be AJ Lee and Nikki Cross. AJ Lee looks like she can stand up. Both of these women really can stand up, Corey Graves says. And we could gild it on many things. Wakefulness, the ring. But they just don't, or how Mattel made them. Well, this is for the TWF team winnings. Well, that's what he said, Corey Graves said. How Mattel made them, I guess. Well, this is for the TWF team winnings. First, they are Nikki Cross and AJ Lee. And they are the TWF team winners. Team UFC, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Ding ding ding. Well, let's get this started now. And it looks like Nikki Cross is going to go off here with Ronda Rousey, it looks like. AJ Lee's going to go out. And Shayna Baszler going to go on the other side. And that sad fight lord keeps getting knocked over all the time. Yeah, that seems to be the only thing he seems to be good at. And Ronda Rousey just took down Nikki Cross, and there he went down again. Ronda Rousey, the woman who apparently can't handle being a wrestler, can't handle being a fighter, but wants all the onlook that comes along with being a wrestler or a fighter. At least that's what I heard, Renee Young says. Well, you heard Roddy Lois says Ronda Rousey would have onlook for what she did in the UFC and what she did in WWE, but she apparently doesn't like it that a lot of wrestling followers don't seem to have the same onlook for her than the fighting followers did. And that would be totally unfair, Corey Graves says, to say that, because I'm sure there were some UFC followers that didn't onlook her, just like there were some WWE followers that didn't onlook her. And Ronda Rousey thinks she's going to do that arm bar she's always known for doing, and that arm takedown that she's been known to do. And AJ Lee right now got up there, and now Shayna Baszler comes after AJ Lee. What are you doing? Nikki Cross just took down AJ Lee. Nikki Cross just took down Ronda Rousey and then just tagged in Nikki Cross now. Nikki Cross tagged in AJ Lee. My mistake, Renee Young says. And what's is going on? Shayna Baszler. Then she brought Shayna Baszler in now. And now Shayna Baszler, who is taking down AJ Lee. Another former UFC fighter, now WWE wrestler, but unlike Ronda Rousey, she can hang in the ring. And now she's getting ready to take out AJ Lee here. With the sagas of body slams, Renee Young said. Yeah, well, Shayna Baszler seemed to be one of those women that could, one of those fighters that could shift into being a wrestler, you know. And onlook, she doesn't really care that much about onlook these days. Corey Graves said she likes to break folks out, likes to knock teeth out of folks' mouths, which is by mishap, likes to break elbows and arms and shoulders, but that's more of a sog and tail work there. And now I'm going to like to choke folks out. What the, you spit on me, you bitch? What do you do that for? AJ Lee. Rolling her up now. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? No. That didn't happen. Now she got the putting a sleeper down on AJ Lee, and Ronda Rousey just took out Nikki Cross, and she couldn't do nothing. Ding ding ding. Well, Lois said this fight's over. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Women Team winners, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who right now are still the TWF Women Team winners here. You know, Renee Young says. Yeah, I think they got lucky. I think they won by the flesh of their teeth. Even though, fuck it, not gonna fit in there. You know, I believe they won by the flesh of their teeth. You know, Lois says, because I believe at the end of the day that Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey were lucky, you know, because they won by the flesh of their teeth that, today when it came to their dealings Because they could have smoothly lost. Yeah, they could have smoothly lost their fight. You know. And all those things that was going on, all those things that AJ Lee and Nikki Cross were doing, that could have smoothly made them lose. You know, that could have made them smoothly lose their TWF team winnings. At least that's my belief of what could have happened. Lois says. Well, you could believe what you want to believe, Corey Graves says, but I think at the end of the day, it was. But at the end of the day, I believe that it was AJ Lee and Nikki Cross, you know, who won, who actually lived, you know, through that fight. At the end of the day, Nikki Cross and AJ Lee could have been truly beat up if Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler were in the mood to do it, which they were not. While that might be true in all, Renee Young says, AJ Lee and Nikki Cross didn't win. They were seeking to become two-time TWF Women Team winners. Sadly, that did not happen. No, it did not happen, Corey Graves says. You know, and it's never going to happen as long as Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler got the winnings. Well, I know one thing, Lois says. Gene Okerlund is now going to be speaking. It's now going to be speaking with well, I know Gene Okerlund, and he's now going to be speaking with Ashley Williams, the matchmaker of the TWF, and you know, and see how everything's going with him after his fight. After him and Daniel Bryan did not become the TWF team winner, did not become the World Heavyweight winner. Why keep making mistakes in my words? I don't know. Take it away, Gene Okerlund, Renee Young says. Thank you, Renee Young. I'm talking here right now with Ashley Williams, the matchmaker of the TWF. All right, Ashley Williams. I understand that you and Daniel Bryan did not become the TWF team winners on Monday Night Raw, WrestlePalooza. It did not happen on Monday Night Raw. But I wonder what is going to happen next. Well, I haven't really thought it out yet. But me and Daniel Bryan, we did work hard we both worked hard. You know, both of us knew going in, neither of us really wanted to be in that fight. We wanted to be in the fight, but not be a freeway. And Roman Reigns, well, yeah, he is a good wrestler, a good fighter. I will give him that. But as far as his behavior goes, I'm not going to onlook him. You see, Roman Reigns behaves as if onlook is something he should get. That he shouldn't have to give onlook, and that we should just give him onlook and he don't have to give onlook. Well, something happened to you, Roman Reigns, a long time ago. You once did give onlook to give onlook. But somewhere down the road, I don't know, you shifted your mind and felt, fuck it. I shouldn't have to be giving onlook to get onlook. They should just give me onlook. And I know that me and Steve Austin are going to have our hands full dealing with Roman Reigns and his bullshit. You know, Paulie Dangerously and his bullshit. And I'm sure he's in Jey Uso and his bullshit. But at the end of the day, it didn't quite work out. Well, will you be going for the World Heavyweight winnings again? Or will Daniel Bryan be going for the World Heavyweight winnings again? Well, I haven't really talked with Daniel Bryan yet. But I will let you know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown. Alright, so tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown, you'll let us know what's going to be going on with the World Heavyweight winnings. Yes, I'll let you know that. Me and Steve Austin will both be there, and we'll let you know tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, that was my talk with Ashley Williams, the matchmaker of the TWF. Back to you, Renee Young. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for TWF Impact. I'm Renee Young for Elois and Corey Graves. We hope you liked Impact or Striker Hit. Or we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.